Hello and welcome back. It's been a little while, hasn't it? It's been a little while. Last video was last week. That is because I took last week off. I went on holiday with my family and I didn't tell any of you because you didn't need to know. But I'm back and I was excited, right? I was excited to see what I'd missed. I haven't looked at anything. I have steered clear. I had a completely Warhammer free week and a half. I just read books. It's quite nice. But that means I'm out of the loop. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's been revealed. I don't know what's been happening in the hobby, which is, frankly, something of a unique experience these days. So do you know what I did? Do you know what I did today before I sat down to record? I went, let's do a nice big catch-up show. Let's go through everything, because they've got to have shown off a few things, right? There's going to be stuff there that I've missed. There's going to be some fancy reveals. There's going to be a little bit of news about something special and lovely and different, and oh, it's going to be great. And I had a look at the website, and what did I find? What did I gaze upon when trying to find something to really get me back into the whole thing? Absolutely naff all. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I was honestly shocked. There was no Necromunda. There's no Age of Sigmar new stuff or reveals or anything. There's nothing about Warcry. Poor neglected Warcry. Wherefore art thou? No, that's not the right quote for that, is it? Is it? I don't know. What even happened to Warcry? I don't know. Nothing. Nothing 40k. Nothing really Horus Heresy based. Mostly just look at all these Terminators, which is fine. That's fine, people did a good job painting the Terminators. But in terms of new models, in terms of things to take a look at, what do we actually have? We've got a couple of Lord of the Rings things, so you may as well take a look, because we haven't taken a look at this sort of thing for a little while, because there's been naff all. But, right now, this is all we have. So, first up, we've got King Helm and the first Middle-earth journal. King Helm, I've heard the name before. Right, I've heard the name before. For some reason, King Helm doesn't work for me. I think it's because it just makes me Lord Breastplate, Sergeant Grieve. I don't know. There's just something about it that just feels weird, and that's probably a me thing. That's probably not an actual thing. Yeah, I'm sure it's just a me thing, but it is a thing. Anyway, we've got Helm Hammerhand, and to be fair, this is a solid looking model. I don't know why I stopped paying attention to the Lord of the Rings stuff. I don't know why I ignored the Middle-earth strategy battle game reveals and stuff for a while, because they're consistently very nicely sculpted, and they're quite different to other stuff that Games Workshop does, because by necessity the scaling is a little bit different. And for some reason I just got out of checking this stuff out, but he looks grand. He looks great. I love the dramatic posing on the horse. I do like a good dramatic horse pose. It's just something that can't be beat. When it comes to having a mounted lad, you need to have a little bit of, especially if they're important, you've got to have a little bit of gravitas, a little bit of excitement to it. This works perfectly. This looks grand. The helm on Helm looks really good. I like the horns. Very nice. Got a lovely mixture of different materials. What a glorious beard. What an absolutely top-rate, first-class bit of facial hair we've got there. Oh, that is a face that says, Santa's here, and Santa is going to beat you to death with a hammer. You're not getting coal. You're not getting coal this year, and you're definitely not getting anything nice. What you are getting is your chest stoved in for being a little shit. That is what that face says to me. Also, can you imagine how strong this guy must be to be holding that thing and carrying it around in one hand? In one hand! Forget being hit with a hammer. Being punched by him must be like getting hit by a train. What the fuck? I do like this a lot. The armour design is really nice. The layering of the different cloths and stuff looks fantastic. The hammer is hilarious. Can't get enough of that. Great. Overall, absolutely solid work. But then again, when it comes to the Lord of the Rings stuff, generally speaking, it tends to be pretty damn good. I've got to stop saying just Lord of the Rings. Although he is in Armies of the Lord of the Rings book, so that makes sense. But I know it's Middle-earth strategy battle game. I know that. It's easier, Besides, I always get it confused with Battle for Middle-earth, the video game that came out. Oh dear God, it's so long ago. Oh no. No! Anyway, we've also got... how am I supposed to pronounce this? Freelaf Hilderson? Freelaf Hilderson? No. And Olwyn. I don't know why. Olwyn just feels hilarious after that first name. Christ. Anyway, there's Mr. Hilderston. Looks absolutely fantastic. Really like that. Very grand. Love the coat. I love the sort of brocade stuff that's going on the front there. That looks very nice. There's something about the colour scheme, something about the way that the black and the gold has been layered that kind of makes him look like a superhero. It's got a kind of feel of what if modern superhero, but in olden times? And I don't know why I'm getting that feeling off it, but I'm afraid that's what I'm getting from this. It's not necessarily a complaint, and I have no doubt that colours and the like are probably rigorously adhered to compared to how they were first described or come up with or whatever, but I don't know why, especially the legs. Especially the legs, I'm getting that from the legs quite a bit. Very good charging pose, like that a lot. Also, is that an actual accurate charging pose? Because some of Games Workshop's horse work, I mean, it can be hit and miss, their horse work, right? It can be a bit hit and miss. Sometimes they might have a weird small head for some reason. Sometimes, bafflingly, there will just be issues where it's like horses simply don't stand like that or cannot stand like that. This one feels like it could be on the money, you know? I'm not an equestrian expert, so I can't fully nail that down for you, but it feels like that seems realistic to me. Good poses, good clothes, good looking horse. Pretty decent all round. We've also got Olwyn. I do like that. Oh, that's such a good pose. Look at that. That is an angry horse with a fairly smouldering person on top. I mean, she's got the expression right there. It's hard to get a good seethe on a model. It's difficult. It's difficult to get them to look like they're having a proper little seethe at you. But I think they nailed it with this one. Clothing obviously a lot more plain. There's a lot less in the way of actual armor. It's mostly like simple robe and sort of tunic, and you got a cloak. And yeah, I mean, it looks decent. I do like it. Something I really like about these, which I don't know whether we've talked about before. When Games Workshop does characters like this, if they have a mount and an option to not have a mount, the fact that they have both, like, I like that a lot. The fact that it is just a case of, well, this can be a mounted character, it can be an unmounted character. I don't know whether there's provisions in the rules for starting out mounted, getting off the horse. I'm presumably sending the horse away so someone doesn't stab it or steal it. Grand Theft Middle-earth, that would be a funny game. But, like, I like that they include both in each of these, so you have that option, or you have that kind of complete set. It's nice. It's a nice thing to do. They have done similar things with their other systems, but this is the one where it feels the most consistent, where you get that option pretty much any time someone can be on a horse, you will get both options for it. I like that a lot. Really, really nice set of models, these. Like them a lot. And something that's interesting about this is both of those heroes of Rohan will be available in plastic soon, in a 6 miniature box that includes them mounted and on foot, and they're joined by Leaf. You know what, I take it back. I was making out like it was as dry as the Sahara out there, and actually no, there was stuff to look at. There were things to enjoy, as they usually are. A little bit thin on the ground. But you know what? It's early days. I've only been back a little while, and who knows, next week they could drop something insanely good. I mean, actually, it would be helpful if they didn't, because I've got a bunch of videos that I'm editing that will be coming out next week that actually could do with not being pushed due to massive seismic shifts within the Warhammer community ecosystem, but I will see what happens. Anyway, let me know what you think of that lot in the comments down below. Thank you very much for watching. It's good to be back. I've got massive plans for the next few months. I've been doing some reorganising, some reworking. Also, I've been working on fresh and stupid merch. So that'll be a thing. That'll be a stream. We'll do a stream for launching that, because I'm going to have to be persuaded to put it up, because I'm still not convinced that it is ethically correct, which sounds ominous. No, how do I... You'll see. You'll see. It's fine. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.
Got roast pork for lunch. Plenty of taste, British folk. Real value for money.